sit down, grab a cup of coffee. It's time to make a video about some updates.
Hi.
Sage is over there making bracelets. It's hot here.
Keychain.
First, the weather update. In the northeast of the United States, it goes from winter to swelteringly hot and humid. Lovely. There's no spring here, is there, Sage?
Yeah, think about how Mr. Ashley passed 83 degrees today and we didn't have a fan.
No fans. I'm sure. Oh, I have Enoch with me because we're going to talk about some BJD situation. Look at that hot disaster over there. That's the disaster we're going to talk about.
Jesus Christ. Are you going to go on that I'm not going to buy any more dolls thing and then give up 2 months later?
No. I'm not going to talk about it. It's not about that, Sage. But first I want to go over what I've been thrifting and what I've come up with here and brought into the house that I don't need. The first thing, it's hot. You gotta excuse my sweat. I did break down and get a Shadow High girl. She's still in the box. What, Sage? You don't like her? Trader?
Trader.
No, I'm not a trader. I really like her. This is, I don't know, Heather Grayson. I really like her. Honestly, I really like her jacket. Because, you know, I like these clothes. And I do like her. She's nice. She's staying in the box. I didn't, the girls made me put her back in. I don't know why. I'm not an inbox person.
I don't like her.
Why don't you like her?
Because she's a trader.
She's not. She's great.
Yeah, but I'm Team Monster High.
I don't think I'll be getting any more of these. This is the only one I wanted. And basically it's for the jacket.
I'm Team Mattel.
Yeah, I am Team Mattel too, Sage, and that is a problem here. Speaking of being Team Mattel, I was with my girls at Walmart.
That's not all of them.
No, I know, because I couldn't get Claudine down. Can I talk?
Yeah.
Always interrupting, always. You know, my phone only has like 14 minutes, and then that's it. It cuts right off. Okay. So, I went to the Walmarts on my birthday. First off, on my birthday, I had that horrible sickness that we're not supposed to mention. Dude, terrible freaking fever. Oh my God, it was awful. But by Saturday, I was fine. So, we went to Walmart to look for patio tomatoes for my mom. Not even thinking that the Walmart was going to have the Monster High dolls because my Walmart never has anything, right? Huge display of them. Don't you know that my girls just basically, what?
Oh, hi, Zoe.
Oh. They like got down on their knees and started hugging the display.
That was Zoe.
Zoe. You got teary. No, Sage, you got teary. So, of course, I had to get them. And, of course, because Mom was buying, Frankie had to come home first. Now, they're in the box, dude. Why are they in the box, Sage? I need to free them, and you still won't let me.
Because it's my crazy bitch of a sister.
I think that Frankie's face is definitely more square, but I love her. Love her. So Frankie and Claudine, who's upstairs, came home first. And then my father said, you know, I think you better go back and get the other two. He called me, like, in the middle of the night, like, I was asleep, and I was like, what? I'll go in the morning. Don't you know, I was like, wait a minute. And then Zoe got all upset, because she's like, I gotta get Draculaura. And Sage was like, I love Laguna. So I had to go back and get the other two that night. And it's a good thing I did, because there was, like, none left. I'm like,
Laguna's my favorite. I'm tired of the hatred Laguna's getting.
Laguna doesn't get hatred. People love Laguna.
You should see TikTok.
I don't know. I think they're fantastic. They won't let me take them out of the boxes because they're just mean girls.
Zoe won't. I'd be down.
I know.
I'd be down to have playtime. The fuck?
So, yeah, that happened. Then, I've been doing a little bit of dollhouse stuff. Just want to show one thing. The dollhouse, I'm having a lot of ideas. Too many ideas, but I'm doing one little thing at a time. I finally put the bubbles in the bubble bath for the sea monsters, and I gave them a rubber ducky, which was very cute. Now, I watched a lot of horrible things where people try to put resin in these, you know, ceramic bathtubs, and they crack, so I just put aluminum foil in there and put hot glue, and that seemed to work fine. And then the beads and some, I don't know what it was, triple thick or something. Then, we've been doing a lot of estate sailing.
A lot of it.
We have been, and they've been, you know, I've gone to a couple in the, you know, early in the morning just to get the cases of Barbie, which we'll get into. That's a problem.
Crazy.
But a lot of them, there's nothing. But I did find this cute little bisque figure. I had to show you. She is so cute. She's on a seahorse. I think she's a Hertwig. I don't know. But the ones I find, they're all painted, and so I'm debating on painting her or just leaving her like this. What do you think, Sage? I love her the way she is.
I love her. She's an icon.
She's an icon? How about this guy? Let's compare him to the one I painted.
Do you think this is enough to tie literally just 15 nuts?
This little guy.
But I'm paranoid.
Yeah, I think so. Goofy. So that happened, and then my Goodwill, which I go to way too much. I know, it's like 4 times a week I'm stopping at the stinking Goodwill, buying dishes and then selling dishes.
You're totally gonna
stuff.
stop for a little while.
No, I am gonna stop. I haven't gone yet. I didn't go today. That's a good thing. I should film in there, and you'd be like, Ian, why do you even go in here? There's no toys. There's no nothing. I did buy a doll at Goodwill. She's right here. I go and I buy freaking dishes. It's just, it's a sickness. I need help. But I've been selling a lot of them, so that's good. But I also have a pile for like the garage sale I'm gonna have. So I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I am gonna have it. Well, the neighborhood has the garage sale. Oh, teenagers, don't give me that look, Sage. You look like the BJDs. That's what we're gonna talk about.
Have they give you dirty looks?
Yeah. So she came from the Goodwill. She is I can't even say her. Alum Rose doll. I think they're from Australia. Honestly, I bought her because I want dibs. I want to use her for a pattern.
Dibs.
I do. I want to use her for a pattern, for a ragdoll pattern, because I thought she's so cute.
She's not your doll.
What do you mean she's not my doll?
She's my doll.
Oh. But basically, my problem is that I've been going and buying Barbie cases at 4 o'clock in the morning and then turning around and just selling them all. Another bubble cut came home with green ear, of course. Actually, green face. The Removes It is working on her. Zoe's doing a chemistry school project on green ear, which is cool. So I'm like, okay, look at that green friggin' face.
You have an excuse.
You're funny.
It's true.
You're funny. She had the earring just lying right across her face. It was awful. Actually, it's a good earring. It's the Casey's triangle earrings. But this is a weakness. This Barbie situation is bad. And then, in the last case, Francie, and she's much nicer than the Francie I had. I had a straight leg Francie who was, not in great shape. So I said, oh, we're going to upgrade. We'll keep this one. And the reason I got the case, the reason I went at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Your addiction?
My addiction? Yeah, no. It was for the furry go-round jacket, which has been on my list for a very, very long time.
Oh, that's pretty.
It is pretty. It's very warm. It feels very warm. But Barbie is a problem because...
No, Barbie's the best.
No. BJDs are a problem. Not a problem. They're not a problem. But I wanted to talk about... Shell made that great video today, and she brought out Clove, and it was so nice to see Clove. And then watching it made me realize what my problem with my hot mess of BJDs are. Hot mess. Terrible. Look at them.
I see them.
Destroyed.
Every day.
You know what the problem is? With everything going on in the world, and the stupid pandemic, and all the nonsense, and all the misery, and all the chaos.
You don't give them the attention they deserve?
No. Sage, here's the thing. This is a lot of work. It's a lot of stress. These are like stressful. I'm not selling them, Sage, but they're stressful dolls. They're needy. And I don't know if I can emotionally put all that energy into them.
You also have 3 kids.
It's like I have 3, living teenagers, and then a whole bunch of other needy teenagers in this cabinet. Because they're all needy teenagers.
Mom, you feel old yet?
Huh?
You feel old yet?
Do I feel old yet? Yes, because I have like 18 teenagers. Emotionally, they exhaust me. The fact that, they need... I look at them, and they look at me just like my kids. I need. It's the number one thing out of there. I need. You don't need anything. You're done. You're perfect.
No, he's not.
No, he needs attention is what he needs. So he's like, I need attention.
Can I say that word?
What? Huh?
Whore.
Who? He's an attention whore?
Yeah, that's him.
No, he's not. And the problem is...
hilarious.
The recast dolls give me a little less of that. So I'm more apt to take them out because, I don't know, for some reason, the legit dolls, oh my god, so problematic, and I don't have the emotional energy to deal with them.
It's
what?
Because they're real, they feel entitled.
They're real and they feel entitled?
That's the real word, like this crappy...
This is why I just go back to buying Barbies, because this is like the safe zone. This is like back to my childhood where it's safe and comfortable. This is just more anxiety and stress. They make me anxious. Huh?
Love it.
I love them so much, but they kind of are making me anxious. At the same time, yeah, a lot like you, Sage. It's like having a whole cabinet of Sage.
With all my mental issues.
There's a lot of mental issues going around everywhere, Sage, and that is the point here. That I don't have the energy to deal with these guys. I just don't. I don't even have the energy to clean up the cabinet, like the emotional energy. It's sad.
Look at my progress.
It's a nice knit bracelet, Sage, but I'm trying to make it a keychain. So I find myself being drawn to just going back and thinking, maybe I'll just buy Barbies. Or maybe I'll just, collect Dawn dolls. No, I don't need any of these. I don't need any of these. Oh, but I want them all. Someday I do want a whole cabinet of just Barbies for all the clothes I have, because I have so many clothes and not enough Barbies to wear them. That's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen, Sage, because there's no room here.
Huh?
Anyways, this is what I wanted to say about Shelves video, is that it's true. It's just, I am emotionally drained by my BJDs, and I should just be enjoying them. But it's like, are you gonna work on my story? Are you gonna take pictures of me? Are you gonna, are you ever gonna take me out of this shirt?
I like that shirt.
No, this was Brian's shirt.
You fit in that?
No, I cut it down and made a T-shirt out of it because I loved it so much. It's a Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah, it's iconic.
It's iconic.
I'm sorry, I don't make.
But the legit dolls cause me more grief because they're just more needy. I don't know why. They just seem like they're more needy.
They're entitled. Like
they're
those
entitled.
girls at my school. Who call me the F slur?
What's the F slur? Oh.
British cigarette.
Oh. Sage.
Fag?
You're too much, girl.
Yeah, that worked.
Anyways, this got all crazy as usual.
Mm-hmm.
So I will be going out looking for probably some Barbies this weekend to help my emotional, just to bring me back to a time of lovely childhood. But I will say that there are some, I do have dolls on a grail list now. That's not a good thing. One being a Betsy McCall, a vintage Betsy McCall, because I don't have one and I've never had one. That would be nice to find, but I have to find that. I can't just be going and buying that. What else? Oh, the Monsdoll is living in my AliExpress cart, pretending to be mine.
The what?
The Monsdoll. She's so miserable. Maybe because I love how miserable they look, that I'm like, oh, you're really affecting me and making me more miserable. I don't know. No, it's what it is. This is a comfort zone. This gets uncomfortable emotionally. But on the other hand, I do have like a story like brewing up here. A very interesting story. So maybe in the place of looking for a new BJD soon. Kind of to break the mold.
A new baby?
A new baby. I know. But I think I'm just gonna buy a recast because I don't see any I like. The other problem stage is I don't like anything that Dolls Chateau is putting out. Like nothing speaks to me. No BJD is speaking to me right now. That I can actually like get my hands on. That's the other problem. Anyways, that's all I have. So
I love you guys.
She thinks that this Frankie is hers, but it's really mine. I also dug out all my Monster Highs that I've like collected from thrifting that aren't hers. Ooh, look at knocking off my glasses. How am I doing? Oh my goodness, it's hot. It's so hot the glasses are just sweating right off my face.
You don't have to wear them in a 90-degree classroom.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sage. So Enoch wanted to come and say hello.
Huh?
And yell at me and make me even grouchier.
But you love him.
I do love him. Oh my god, he's the best.
You
They're all great. They're all great. The thing is, I think I want a Dollstown girl. Like a 13-year-old Dollstown doll. 13-year. I don't know. Or something that's just impossible to get. Like a Doom Bummy or something. That would be crazy. But it is kind of a cool little story that I'm working on. So that's been distracting me too from the other dolls. The dolls that are important.
The
dolls that cause me grief and aggravation and stress that I can't fit into my life with everything else.
They're entitled.
Anyways, guys, mwah, love ya. Yeah, I'm not going to Goodwill at all this week.
You're hilarious.
Because no, I'm not going. I can't because I can't be at home with dishes, and that's all I buy there. Because they have like Waterford, dude, in Limoges, and it's like cheap. How could I not bring it home? Wedgwood, a freaking gorgeous like mid-century modern stuff. They don't even. They're just dumb at my Goodwill, so they just don't have any dolls. Imagine if they did. Oh.
Imagine if there was a Goodwill for BJD.
Anyways, there's a church rummage sale on Friday, and I haven't been to one of those in 2 years, so that I'll be waiting outside an hour in line, probably in the sweltering heat, you know. Anyways, guys, love you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And if you think that you're having this kind of BJD problem, please comment that down below. Because, yeah, I don't know what it is. You emotionally exhaust me. That's what it is. I'm emotionally exhausted by my BJDs. Love you guys. Bye. Oop, where's the button?